Hi, how y'all doing? I'm taking off my nails. I know a lot of people like this set, but yeah, it gotta go. It was falling apart. And y'all can thank my husband for this set, this French tip remix, because he requested it. But anyway, that's not why we're here. I'm here to just talk about generational wealth and just wealth in general. I know that a lot of people think about you know, wealth as just being financially, but it's not just financial wealth. Okay, you have physical wealth and you have spiritual wealth. And for me, I really believe that spiritual wealth affects emotional and mental wealth, your emotional and mental, right? So when I started thinking about it, I was thinking about the next generation because we know that the scripture says to train up a child in the way that which they shall go so that they shall not depart from it, right? And a lot of people think that training up is just speaking and teaching and let your child know, like, hey, this is what you should do. But it's not just that. Like, we know that sometimes, depending on what age your child is, they don't even want to listen to you, right? um, but it's also modeling that. And God has been very intentional in telling us that we need to model those things, right? Becoming spiritually closer to Him, growing and becoming spiritually mature, opening up our Bibles, seeking Him, and fasting and praying, like actually modeling those things so that when our children comes, they see that, right? Because we know that children, when they're, especially when they're young, they love to copy whatever they see their parents doing. That's what they want to do, right? And that's intentional. Like, when you think about it, we should be copying God, who is Jesus, who came here to the earth. He is the perfect model because he has risen, right? He is the perfect model. And so we should be modeling him because he is the way, he is the truth, he is the life, right? And so it just made me think, like, even even spiritually, even physically, we should be modeling exactly what we would want our children to be doing. Eating healthy, right? Working out. I personally not really big on working out, but I do try to build up to be better. So 3 times the day out of the day, I try to work out for 5 minutes straight, right? Do some workout, whatever it is, whether it's lunges or whatever the case is, right? Doing a workout to build up to where I can do it for 10 minutes, or whatever the case is. Physically eating healthy. That is something that God has definitely been working with us on. Like, child, y'all need to eat better because this food is trash. And not eating out because we don't eat out like that, but more so what we're buying and bringing into the house, which is a whole different even vibe. Like, what you're bringing into the house, them looking at that added sugar, looking at that enriched flour and all that foolishness, like, y'all got to be checking these things, okay? Because if you're bringing this into your house, you're bringing it into your child. And do you really want your child to be brought up in that way where they have to unlearn what they've ate, what they've been taught, what they like? No, like, just train them up in the way that they shall go. They won't depart from it. Right? And then financially, I mean, we know again that most of the time when you say wealth, people think financially. Bringing them up and even before they even get here, starting them up a savings account, even if you can only put $5 in every month or something like that. If you're planning on having children, you can start contributing to a savings account to save up for them, right? On their behalf. Not like, I mean, you can take care of them with the money too, of course, but even an investment account, brokerage account, like, you can open up one of those, start investing for them. Like, you don't have to wait until they get here to actually start doing these things. And then when they are here, some I know, depending on the age, some children think that they can't learn anything from you. And some things, you may think, well, my child is this old, they know all of whatever already. But no, you can still help them to navigate through things that they have yet to experience, right? So financially, buying a car, some people haven't even bought a car yet. They haven't bought a house yet. They haven't started their first job. they haven't retired, planned for a retirement, like, you know, these things, they haven't done their taxes. You can help them in these areas. And even if they don't want to listen to you, you can still guide them to somebody who can, right? Guide them and let them see why it's important. You know, again, doing it yourself, modeling it, having them copy you. Like, it's very, very, very important that we are just not talking to children, because just like you don't want somebody just telling you, yeah, this is what you do, yeah, this is what you do. It's like, but do you do it though? You know, especially in the church, people be quick to want to be like, well, are you doing that? Pastor telling me to do that, but is he doing that? You know what I'm saying? And it makes a difference, because it builds that trust to see, hey, are you actually doing this though? And if anybody's asking, yes, we are doing it. Yes, we do have a savings account for our children that are not earthborn yet. Yes, we are, like I told y'all, starting to work out. Yes, we are looking at the labels. Listen, your girl ain't never used to look at no back of no label or nothing, okay? So for me to look at the labels and know enriched flour and all that stuff is bad, that's okay. We actually changed. I started grocery shopping at a whole different store just because I want to make sure that we're getting healthier options. Like, we can get healthier snacks. We can get, you know, better organic, non-GMO, all that other stuff, less processed food, right? I don't care if it's costing more money, because if it's going to cost more money for you to be sick. So would you rather pay $50,000 to go to the hospital? Or would you rather pay, instead of $200 for groceries, $500 and stay out the hospital? Because I know I would rather pay the $500 in groceries, okay? And have better food. Or you could start growing your own food. I told Brendan I want a farm, but you know, he's like, you ain't gonna be on that farm. Child, that's not the point. we could hire help to help us with the farm, okay? It's not just a one person thing, okay? We gotta help each other. Other people gotta help us out. We have to fellowship. God did not just put us here just for ourselves, right? We have to help each other out. But anyway, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out in getting the generational wealth together. And in generational wealth, you have to bring in the generation, okay? You have to let them know these things. You have to let them see these things. You have to open up their eyes to these things. If your children are becoming exposed to these things earlier the better, because again, train up the child in the way that they shall go, and they shall not depart from it. Okay, y'all have a great night, y'all. Bye. Oh, and finally, first of all, if you didn't like, subscribe, and comment, all of that stuff, do all of that. But if you want to start building generational wealth, and you want to understand what it is that you need to start doing in your job right now, go ahead and go to wealthyemployees.com and click on that free webinar, and you'll start to learn, okay? Because you have to learn in order to teach. So go ahead and learn, okay? It's free. Free information, free great information at that too. Go right ahead and do that.